What's up, y'all? If this message found you, it's for you. I have a hopefully quick, message coming through on entities. So in my quantum energy healing work, people almost always have entity attachments, especially if you are a bright light in the world. You are a healer, someone working to help shift this reality, which is almost always the people that I attract to work with are those type of people, right? Interested in energy work, spirituality, etc. If you think about it, you're a bright light, bright force. Entities like the moths attracted to the light, the entities are attracted to you also. But I've had clients kind of respond in like alarm and fear about entities, and fear of where do they come from, who are they, and I've had a couple different instances of this come up, and I resonate because when I first started working with my teacher, I had some dark stuff come up from past lifetimes where I was like, like, what? What does that mean? Like, what is that? And I love my teacher so much because she was just like, no, don't feed into it. It's just, it is what it is. We have all had many lifetimes. We've all done it all. We've been bad, we've been good. And a lot of times when we want to be of the light in this lifetime, we have experienced the exact opposite in past lifetimes and feel so strongly about the working against the dark because we have experienced it, we've done it, which makes so much sense to me. And when I would like ask her questions and get kind of wrapped up in like, oh my gosh, that's so bad, she'd be like, no, stop. And it reminds me of the channeled message too that came through recently with Mary Magdalene of like taking the charge out of it, the non-duality aspect. Stop, because when we are in fear or really like fear of who's this entity taking my energy and like this, it gives your energy even more so to the situation, like leaking out of you. And the analogy popped into my mind to share with clients and all of y'all out there who find this, that are concerned about entity attachments, because sometimes in sessions there can be hundreds of entities attached on one situation, and it can be because of a past life contract. It can be of a current lifetime belief system or something within the ancestral line. And the analogy that popped in my mind though is it's just like brushing your teeth, right? We get bad bacteria that will lead to dis-ease in the body, right? And you have to brush your teeth and get rid of this bad bacteria. And that was the analogy that popped into my mind from my spirit team, being told that these entities are energetic attachments anchoring in a thought form, a belief system that you have made a soul contract with to live with up until now in this human experience. And now that you have awareness of it, especially if we're in a session or you are guided and led to release these entities on your own, you in this now moment are ready to release whatever energetic agreement you have anchored in with those entities. So sometimes it's like, I'm not worthy, or living in poverty, whatever it is, you're ready to release it now. And it doesn't really matter the origin of the entities and where they came from and why they're doing this. All that matters is you're ready to release it now. I think a lot of times we get wrapped up into the story and we don't really need to know. All you need to know is that, okay, there are some entities, we're getting rid of them. Take the power out of it, take the charge out of it. So just hoping that helped some of you because I also felt like really overwhelmed and freaked out. I'm like, what? I have like thousands of entities attached to me? What the hell? And yeah, but it's okay because now they're gone. And think of it like the bad bugs in your mouth or in your gut. You feel sluggish or you get infection if you have an excess of these lower vibrational dark energies, because essentially they're like taking energy, right? Like hatred, anger, those are like the lower vibrational. When you're in that space with like self-disgust or self-hatred, you're projecting that outwards usually also, and these entities are helping anchor that pattern in yourself. So it's harder to release. But the plus side is you're ready to release the entities, you're ready to release the patterns that they're helping you anchor in. And it's just a soul contract. It's okay. Time to go. Is there a channel message that wants to come through for Mary Magdalene? Yes, okay, so I'm gonna bring her in. Hello, yes. This is Mary Magdalene and other Ascended Masters here. We have been bringing this through Jody, that it is to take the charge out of it. In sessions, Jody was getting really irritated because she has a few clients that are experiencing a lot of psychic attack from certain groups and individuals that are from darker energetics, darker groups. And Jody was starting to get irritated and mad about these attacks. And we've been reminding her it's just energy. So take the charge out of it. That's the purpose of the quantum energy healing, is to remove the charge, to bring to a space of neutrality. And when Jody is invested in this place of disgust and judgment of the other, it just creates more of a charge and more of a disharmony. So to be aware that these entities, it is literally just a soul agreement that your human signed up to experience in this lifetime. And Jody shared that her teacher said, we've experienced it all, we've done everything. That is true. And so to be aware of the entities, it's time to release them. Just like it's time to release the bad bugs from your mouth, your gut, bacteria from your body. When you have a buildup, you feel sluggish. We've been giving that message to Jody, and she gets it. Like it's clicking. Because if you have too many energetic attachments, entity attachments, your system feels sluggish. And that is a result of you not being empowered in your truth without interference, right? If you think about a radio signal, you can't hear it well if there's interference. And that's the same for you. If there's going to be energetic attachments, and these can be energetic attachments from loved ones hooking into your energy, entity attachments, and you don't necessarily need to understand where the entity attachments are originating from. It is most important to just release, remove, cleanse, clear them. So spiritual hygiene, like the energy work Jody does, or whatever energy work, energy clearing you feel guided to do, and with that powerful intention of clearing and releasing them, and calling on divine support, your highest self, asking, show me how to release these entities. See where you are led and guided to. It's like a science experiment. You're not quite sure, but why not just see? and see what happens and see how you feel. Because how you feel is the correct barometer system, the only one that you really need. Just because someone tells you what they do is right doesn't necessarily mean it's right for you. Jody's quantum energy healing sessions are incredibly powerful. But if someone doesn't feel like they resonate with her technique, then that's not the right healing modality for them. And that doesn't make it right or wrong. And that's where we are encouraging you to take out this charge of right, wrong, good, bad. These entities are fulfilling a soul contract agreement. Just like when you are in an abusive relationship, that on some level, on a soul level, is a soul contract agreement. Your soul signed up to experience that. And I know that some people say, why would I sign up to experience that? But I also know that this collective here has an understanding for this already. And there's a level of an ability to forgive, forget, release, and move forward. And I'm here to remind you of these aspects that you already know within you as true. Because when you go through these experiences, there's great soul learning that only you experience going through them. You can't just read it in a book and say, oh, I understand what it takes to overcome a situation like that, and now I know it. No, on a soul level, you have to experience it. And that's this beautiful life of humanity in this lifetime, is experiencing trauma as well as beauty, the tragedy of life. And you've been through so many traumas, and now it's time to step more into empowerment, love, joy, creating a beautiful life that you desire and are excited and thrilled about. And with that comes releasing energetic attachments, cords, hooks, entities. And we've given Jody the image a lot of these entities because she was giving her power away to them, and she feels when she has entity attacks, psychic attacks. And at first they were feeling overwhelming and scary because she would check in and know that it was a psychic attack, an entity attack. And she got the image from us that they are like little bugs. They're just little bugs. Sometimes they're big bugs. And the realization that Jody has been able to embody is that she is far more powerful than these attacks. And as are you. So I'd like to do a very quick meditation. Breathing in for 4. One hand on the heart, one hand on the lower belly. Holding for 5. Breathing out for 5. Holding for 5. In for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 5. Hold for 5. In for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 5. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. see tiny little roots growing, sprouting from your feet. All parts of your feet growing down into the earth, growing stronger, larger. What color are these roots? As they go down further and further, they hook around, down, reaching further to Mother Gaia's heart. Anchoring around and coming back up, these etheric roots back up to yourself. Now, the light from these roots come up through your body, up through your feet, up through your ankles, your calves, your knees, your legs, your thighs, your lower belly, your chest, down each arm, down to the fingertips, swooping back up your neck, swirling through your head to the top of your head. An ever unfolding lotus opens at the crown of your head, opening, and the violet flame of Saint Germain now flows down through your entire system, cleansing, clearing, and releasing all that is meant to release in this now moment. Any and all fears where you give away your power to any external source as being more powerful than you. The violet flame, cleansing, clearing, releasing, washing cellular memories, impressions, releasing from the ancestral line all beliefs and memories of other entities, beings being more powerful than you. Past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, future lifetimes. Cleanse, clear, release on the mental, emotional, psychological, psychic, spiritual, and physical levels. The realization crystallizes in when you exist in fear of these beings taking over you, is how they overcome you. Realizing you have the power to banish and release now, there's real programming of fear in the collective's hearts, and I feel that. Archangel Michael is here to illuminate the heart space with Christ-like consciousness. He is thrashing his sword through any and all energetic attachments, fear implants from the collective, where you give your power away to an external source as being more powerful than you, realizing this is a lie, this is a distortion. Christ-like consciousness illuminates every cell of the being. raising your frequency to that of power, truth, sovereignty. Do not fear these entities. All darkness is born from misunderstanding, neglect, anger, fear. The origin story of all have light and dark within. Take the charge out of it. Take your energy out of fear. Witness and release. Cleanse, clear, delete. A golden light is now pouring down through your whole being like honey, illuminating every cell with power, authority, integrity. You choose to do what is best for all beings, even if that means you are acting to bring justice for yourself or loved ones. You do so out of protection, out of love, standing for what's right, to stop abuse. You are powerful. You follow your internal guidance system easily and effortlessly. Feel your sovereignty, your power, your authority, your inner knowing, your inner authority, pulsing through every cell in your being, the energy of you. You are far more powerful than you understand. And it is a great responsibility that you are ready for, to lead and guide humanity in this time of great awakening. You are masters of your reality. Aspects of God experiencing this human form. Fractals of God source consciousness. We are all one and we are all separate. Honor your unique expression of divinity in this now moment. Trust your internal guidance system. Always align with integrity and authenticity and the highest good of all. a beam of light shoots up from the earth's heart through the soles of your feet, up through your roots that you anchored into Mother Gaia, out through the crown of your head, reaching to the heavens. Golden light pours down, entering your body. Light codes at this time of awareness. Awareness of your power, awareness of your inner knowing, where you give your power away through fear, anxiety, giving in to, buying into the distortion that is sold in the news, the media, the newspapers, celebrities. It is time to discern your intuition. Your internal guidance system is razor sharp. Shikinya lama chikyo shikyo. Amanya cha. This light source connection reaching up out of your crown now powers down, coming back to your feet, the soles of your feet touching on the earth. This power moves through every cell, starting at your feet and moving all the way up. Power of discernment, inner knowing of your truth, up through every cell of your being. Every cell, from your feet to your legs, your chest, your throat, your head is buzzing with light, power, your power. Honor the power, the God source that is within you. Honor the God source that is also external. You are one. We are all one. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for being here. Until next time. Oh man, I said that was gonna be quick and it's 28 minutes. Okay. All right, well, love you guys. I don't think I have much more to say. Yeah. My teacher made such an impression on me with this energy healing work of don't make a big deal of it. Like, don't give it power with entities or dark energies. More so, notice any emotions that come up and clear them, release all of it. If any of you are interested, I'm thinking about doing more group quantum energy healing sessions. I'm being guided to do so. So if you would like that, it would be a lower price point entry, and maybe the first one would be like an hour or two, and something that would be live and recorded so you'd have access afterwards. But if it's something you're interested in, let me know. I'm also doing live energy healings. I'm gonna start those in September more consistently when my little one goes back to school. I'll have more time. All right, and if you're interested in booking a quantum energy healing session with me, the link is in the bio. I love you. Thank you for being here. You're fantastic. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.